Hi kiddos! Today we are going to talk about genre and we're going to play a game using genres. Now, genres are really cool. It's a fancy word for groups. So, for example, if you are looking at art, you have different genres of art. You have classical, you have impressionist, you have surrealist, all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's really just a classification. So it's like a group. So just like you and your family is a group, and then somebody else's family is a group, your genre, their genre, that's kind of the same thing. So today we're going to talk about music genres, and there are so many. I would never be able to talk about them all. Talk about one in particular. We are going to talk about one of my favorite genres ever, jazz. And jazz is very, very fun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to explain the genre, and then I'm going to explain how we play the game. So with jazz, it's very, very fun. I don't know if you guys have listened to jazz. If you've listened to jazz already, then you should be one step ahead of everybody else when it comes time to play our game. So jazz is very interesting. It's very improvisational. I'm going to say that word again because I know it's a big word. Improvisational. That means that people, when they play jazz, tend to improvise or make it up as they go along. It is very, very cool and very unique. Every time you hear a song, it might be a little bit different than the last time you heard it. And that is very, very cool. So what I want to do is I want to have you listen in order to figure out some of the characteristics of jazz. So characteristics, that's another big word. Characteristics are like, not descriptions, but similar. Characteristics are things. That's probably the easiest thing. Characteristics are things. They're things about another thing. So like you have characteristics, I have characteristics. Everybody else has characteristics. There's things that are different about you than about me, but etc., etc. We all have characteristics. So you're trying to find things that are unique or individual to jazz music. So we're going to listen for a little bit, and then we're going to talk about it. Enjoy!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's one you all can sing with us. When the Saints go marching in. Folks, everybody sing. Now when the Saints go marching in. Now when the Saints go marching in. Yes, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Sing it again. Now when the Saints marching in. Now when the Saints go marching in. Yes, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Ah, y'all sing pretty out there.
But Tuesday's just as bad. Said they call it stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worse. And Thursday's twice as bad. Well, the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I'll go out to play. Said the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I'll go out to play. Just got me. Then it comes down Sunday morning. I gotta get down on my knees and pray. I bet you say, oh, Lord, 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 have mercy on me.
Alright, so I hope that you listened to and enjoyed this music, these few examples that I've shared with you. Now we're going to talk about it. So there are a couple things that I hope that you identified or found that are very unique to jazz. Now, jazz music, as I said before, is very improvisational, which means that people tend to improvise or make things up on the spot. So I'm going to use a word that my students have used in the past to describe jazz music when we've done this activity. They call it wiggly. So if you listen to the rhythm, which we've already talked about, if you listen to the rhythm, it's not very steady, is it? It's very wiggly or zigzaggy or a bunch of other words that aren't straight. So I'm going to tell you the musical term for what you're hearing when you hear the wiggly rhythm. It's called syncopation, which is super cool. So essentially they are taking a very steady rhythm and spicing it up. So they're making some notes longer and some notes shorter than they're even written, which is very cool. And it helps everything that they play to not sound the same. So another thing that I hope that you noticed is that there are a lot of different instruments than you're used to hearing. So in a lot of the music that you probably listen to, you can hear the guitar, the drums, things like that. But with jazz music, you are hearing things like the upright bass, or the saxophone, or the trumpet. And these are all musical instruments that are not widely used in popular music or pop music, which we will talk about in another video. So let's get ready to play our Is It game. Now it's called our Is It game because the whole point or the goal of the game is for you to be able to tell whether the music I play for you is or is not the genre that we are talking about. So I apply this to multiple genres in my classroom. So today we are doing Is It Jazz? So I'm going to be playing, a couple different selections of music. And what I want you to do is decide if you think it is jazz or if you think it is not jazz. And then I want you to move accordingly. So if you think that that piece of music is jazz, you can get up and go to that side of the room. Or you can just lean over to the side like this. However whatever you need to do or can do in the area that you're in. That is, if you think it is jazz, you're gonna go this way, either moving, or you can stick your hand out, or I don't know, all kinds of crazy stuff. Maybe blink the one eye on that side. There's lots of stuff you can do. Now, if you think it is not jazz, then I want you on this side. So you can stick your hand out, you can wink your eye, you can walk over to that side of the room or lean over. All kinds of stuff. You've got lots of options. But I want you to decide within the first several seconds what you think it might be. Now I want you to make sure that you are listening. You have to use your ears, because like I've said in past videos, your eyeballs will trick you. You don't need them for these activities, not yet. You need your ears and you need them turned on. So if you're talking, or if you're playing a video game, or if you're doing something else, you're not going to be able to play this game very well. So make sure that you are listening very closely, and let's get started.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I am feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Now blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I am feeling good.
What did you think that was? Did you think it was jazz? Or did you think it was not jazz? It was in fact jazz. I hope you got it right. Let me know if you did. Next one, ready?
Desperate for changing, starving for truth. Closer to where I started, chasing after you. I'm falling even more in love with you, letting go of all I've held on to. I'm staring you until you make me move, making my moment here with you. Forgetting all I'm lacking, completely incomplete. I'll take your invitation, you take all of me now. I'm falling even more in love with you, letting go of all I've held on to. I'm standing you until you make me move, I'm taking my moments here with you. I'm living for the only thing I know. I'm running and not quite sure where to go, and I don't know what I'm diving into. Just taking my moments here with you.
All right. What did you guys think about this one? Did you think it was jazz? Or did you think it wasn't jazz? It is not jazz. Very good. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you all got it right. All right, let's do another one. Ready? And let's go.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below,
Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is to end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. High.
All right, what did you guys think? Did you think it was jazz, or did you think it was not jazz? Yup, it was not jazz. Very good. All right, remember, we're going to do 3 more. And I want you to remember, you're listening for a wiggly rhythm, or syncopation is the word that we use in music. And you're also listening for more uncommon instruments, like the trumpet, or the stand-up bass, or the saxophone. Instruments that you don't typically hear in music that you listen to on the radio. And let's go.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel that spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I want to go play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, we're just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up all those forget-me-nots, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel there
All
are
right,
songs.
so did you think it was jazz, or did you think it was not jazz? This was, in fact, jazz. Good job. All right, 2 more. Listen closely.
It's a fight to try and listen, 'cause I might not know what to say. Selfishly, I'm worried you might run and hide. Selflessly, you're learning. Sacrifice comes without mistakes, and we could fly. Take a leap of faith. It's time to decide.
All right, so what did you guys think? Did you think it was jazz, or did you think it was not jazz? It was not jazz. Very good job. All right, last one. Listen very carefully.
I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. It's over, passing right over. Grab your head and grab your coat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. a pitter-pat, and that happy tune in your step. Life could be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk, I admit, in the shade with my blues on parade. But I'm not afraid, it's over, passing right over. If I never had one cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Stardust at my feet, on the sunny side of the street. Oh, baby.
All right, what did you guys think? Did you think it was jazz, or did you think it was not jazz? You are correct. It is jazz. Oh my goodness, you guys are so good at this. Let me know what genre you guys might like to do next. I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. I miss you and love you very much. Bye! Wow, you're super cute. Why do you have to squeak that during my video? Must you? Must you really? I am in the middle of filming a video, Winnie. Come on, come here. Come on. Oh, that's not how we do life. Okay, hi. It is a very fun game that helps us practice identifying different genres. Now, we've talked about genre before. Genre is very fun. Genre is a fancy word for... Really, Winnie? Why are you ruining my video?